brings crowds downtown celebrating women who persevere in trying times.
And San Luis Obispo Elite filled the Alex Madonna Expo Center for fashion and charity.
And some Cal Poly seniors used their senior project to help a local startup.
Good afternoon and welcome to Mustang News. Today is Thursday, March 5th. I'm Lauren Ibsen.
And I'm Lauren Plume. Here are the top stories for this week. Girls Who Handle It, the senior project by Cal Poly student Julia Freet and local photographer Asia Crozen, celebrated women who have persevered through trying times. The exhibit featured snapshots of women's Instagram feeds during their time of struggle compared to their personal story of triumph, showcasing how social media does not always reflect what is truly going on in an individual's life. More than 600 people came out to the event to show their support.
We're like, okay, this is a great way to just kind of full steam ahead, push it over the cliff, and actually get it moving. And it was a really good deadline to have, was the end of the quarter. So that was when we really hardcore started marketing and recruiting for it, and getting girls to join was so much easier than we thought it would be. We thought we would have to pull teeth to get our original goal of 30 girls, but we clearly have way more than that. We have 45.
The event was a huge success that other schools have reached out to Freet and Croson to expand the event.
With sold-out shows on Friday and Saturday, the Women's Shelter fashion show and musical was a huge success. Mustang News reporter Alexandra Urban went behind the scenes with the models.
Annual Women's Shelter Program, musical, and fashion show were held at the Alex Madonna Expo Center over the weekend. The event was created in 1987 by Madonna Inn owner Phyllis Madonna to help raise money for the Women's Shelter Program, now known as Stand Strong. Stand Strong provides support services such as a 24-hour crisis line, counseling, shelter, and other services for victims. Business leaders, politicians, and other hometown talent are just among some of the attendees, a community coming together and giving back together.
For a great cause, and it brings out a real cross-section of San Luis Obispo city and county. There are folks from all over the county that are part of the modeling crew here, and we have a lot of fun, and we help to raise money for a really good cause, so it's a good thing all the way around.
Many members like Ty Green have been participating in the event for a number of years.
It's like the mafia. Once you're in it, you can't get out.
Lunch and dinner shows were held on Friday and Saturday. Attendees of all ages could enjoy food, a silent auction, and the main event.
It's a great cause. And that's why I think most people here do it, because it's such a good cause. I mean, so we get it. A lot of us have been doing it for many years. Capola over there has been doing it for like 50. You can edit this thing, right?
Alexandra Urban, Mustang News.
And we'll have your weather forecast after the break. Don't go anywhere.
Cal Poly students are aware. So far to start off the beginning of the year, there have been things such as parking and bus routes, and students have so many questions about that, and so that kind of goes to what I want to do for this year, and is I want to get that information out to students. Good journalism means that we are getting the story out, but that it includes all the information, that it answers all the questions that people are asking.
Sports is mostly good news, and a lot of the time, a lot of the other news we get isn't necessarily good news. And so I think that it's kind of a nice break from a lot of the other not so great things that might be happening around the community and on campus. I think that good journalism is objective and informative. It is as unbiased as possible. And I think that Mustang News does a really good job of that, reporting about the incidents on campus without necessarily putting a spin on them.
I manage a team of MMJs, multimedia journalists, who cover all news on campus, from administration to student life to any protests that happen on campus. We really just have our finger on the pulse of Cal Poly. Journalism is reporting on the facts at all times because we have to, regardless of whether or not people may disagree.
Hi everyone, I'm Ethan Roman and I have your weekly weather update today. Our highs in San Luis Obispo today are going to be 71 with a low of 42. Mostly sunny, partly cloudy with some light winds. Our 7-day forecast looks pretty much the same all week. That's the beauty of living on the Central Coast. You always know what you're going to get. We've got lows in the 70s, highs in the 70s of all week, and lows of 40s pretty much throughout the week. Same conditions, mostly sunny, partly cloudy. In North County, Paso Robles is going to see some of the cooler temperatures this week tonight with a low of 32 degrees and a high of 65. Tascadero, low of 36, high of 64, 63 and 35 in Creston, low of 36 and a high of 64 in Santa Margarita, and a low of 42 and a high of 71 here in San Luis Obispo. Our beaches are looking pretty nice for this time of year. We've got a high of 70, 72, 73, and 71 for most of the lower county beaches. High of 68 in Cayucos, with lows all in the mid to low 40s throughout the week. Our South County looks, again, pretty consistent. We've got highs in the low 70s for most of the week in all of the places. Arroyo Grande, 71, low of 43, high of 71 and a low of 39 in Santa Margarita, high of 69 and 39 in Orcutt, and high of 67 and 41, low of 41 in Vandenberg. And that's our weather. We're going to take a quick break and be right back with Callan for sports.
The thing about broadcast is it's not just on paper, so now you're actually seeing people's emotions and their reactions, and I think you just really learn a lot by being able to go face to face and also have a camera and capture those emotions. And broadcast is so fun in my opinion because you can take what you see and show it to your audience and show them exactly what you're witnessing or other people are witnessing at the moment.
Hello, I'm Callan with your sports update for today. Cal Poly baseball came out swinging this weekend for their first home series of the 2018 season. The Mustangs took on the University of the Pacific in 4 games beginning on Friday. The opening game was a win for the Tigers, scoring 4-0 over the Mustangs with all runs scored in the 4th inning off starting pitcher Michael Clark. The doubleheader on Saturday saw better results for the Mustangs, taking the Tigers in both games. The Mustangs scored 9 runs in both games, shutting out the Tigers in the first game and allowing only 1 run in the 6th with a single by the Tigers with bases loaded in the afternoon. Sunday afternoon was the Tigers' time to shine, outscoring the Mustangs 8-3. The Tigers again scored each run, aided by a grand slam in a single inning. The tied series leaves Cal Poly at 5-7 with another 4-game series this weekend at Nebraska. Cal Poly senior Colton Schilling took home the Pac-12 Conference Championship title of February 25th. This is Cal Poly's first Pac-12 champion in 5 years.
Cal Poly senior wrestler Colton Schilling took home the Pac-12 Conference Championship title on February 25th. This is Cal Poly's first Pac-12 champion in 5 years.
It's been a long time coming. I've put in 5 years of work in college and then all the preparation of wrestling in my life up to that point. That was definitely one of my goals. Coming into college was to be a Pac-12 champ, and so to finally, achieve that goal and have all my family and friends there from my hometown was just, it was just a nice big breath of fresh air, and just, to get that out of the way and get that win for, my boys back here in San Luis Obispo, my coaches, and my family and friends at home.
Schilling earned a 15-6 major decision in Oregon, beating Russell Waffling from CSU Bakersfield.
I was just excited because he was wrestling well. I think he's wrestling the best that he has since we've been here for the past 2 years. And it's a great time to be wrestling good.
That now, after 15, 20 years of wrestling now, that it's all come to an end. I mean, I'm just now getting that feeling and realizing just how much we put in together throughout all the years, all the cutting weight together, all the sweat, all the blood, all the traveling, school, We both came to school together. That's how much we love each other, and you know, it's tough to see it all come to an end, but I'm just enjoying every minute of it. So.
Michelle Chatfield with Mustang News.
And when we come back, learn about a new wine and viticulture senior project turned into a startup company.
Everybody gets their news from social media, and my team's pretty much in charge of making sure that Mustang News has a great presence across all social media platforms. Whether that's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or Snapchat, we want to make sure that our news is reaching our audience. At Mustang News, we're truth tellers. We're student media, but we're going to do our best to tell the truth of our people and the voices of the Cal Poly campus.
The Career and Professional Development Certificate Program offers Cal Poly students a chance to gain helpful tools for the professional world. The workshops offered through Career Services are designed to help students understand how to apply their personal interests and their strengths to their future career plans. The certificate also aims to improve professionalism and connections with industry experts. The workshops cover various topics like building resumes and ways to use your major in the professional world. Students who wish to obtain the certificate are required to attend 3 workshops and connect with an employer through a career fair or an informational interview.
Extra on their resume that employers see, and employers know, oh wow, if you did this, it must really show that you have taken that initiative to prepare yourself even more for your career.
Minimum, anything less than that from an offer, I'm not going to take it because it's just I won't be able to kind of thrive. How much is renting in San Francisco? What's kind of the general or average cost of living there?
Once students complete the requirements, students are given a Cal Poly portfolio and signed certificate for their resume.
A group of wine and vit students have invested their time in a wine subscription box that is really taking off. My lovely co-anchor, Lauren Ipson, got the chance to check it out.
Cal Poly wine and viticulture students are taking their senior project to the next level, helping a California startup company launch their wine subscription club. The name of the company is Taste It, and the idea is to give wine enthusiasts and people just starting to learn about wine premium glasses of wine from boutique wineries across the world to help expand their palate to new wines every month.
So the point of we drank too, but it's okay. The point of the box is you get 8 different tastes of wine, so you're not just stuck with one bottle of wine.
The idea is to expose the subscribers to as many new wines as possible. If one is not your cup of tea, no problem. You have 7 more mini bottles to try.
What I like about Taste It is you get to try a bunch of different wines from wineries that you probably have never heard of or that you probably never would have been exposed to unless you do something like this.
The best part is, after your first Taste It delivery, you get to personalize the rest. Say you loved the Wente Chardonnay, but the Petite Syrah from Argentina wasn't your favorite? Well, then keep the Chard and swap the Syrah for something new that you want to try.
4 different subscription boxes that you can choose from. The one I'd really recommend for any new wine drinkers is going to be our Wine 101 box. And it just has lots of different staple wines that you want to get the true taste, mouthfeel, aromas, and everything in the bottle.
Lauren Ipson, Mustang News.
Well, how cool is that? I definitely want to subscribe to that.
I have to admit, I already did subscribe, and it is a hit.
I'm definitely be putting some money aside from month to month to do that as well.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, and we apologize for the technical difficulties there. It is Monday, so we are moving a little slower
Happy Monday,
today.
everyone.
Yes. Thank you guys for watching Mustang News. We'll see you guys soon.